I left you something from the farm. Where he said we deferring it anyway. I got it. That was from Terrence and them. They deferring it. We just wanted you to read it.
Oh, it is.
And here I have two, there's actually two amendments. That's just the one from the,
All right, Corey, you're on.
I know it. What's going on?
I've never seen it. How you doing?
Another one, Renee. Uh-oh.
Your friend with you sometimes? He's a really good friend.
new positions for the people. Is that the one about the?
Yeah, they're gonna defer that
Oh,
one.
they are, okay. I had, because there's amendments in case it wasn't.
Okay. And this one,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Script.
Yep. I don't know if I got the right one, but
You should, that's in, he sent us, it said he didn't saw it.
I printed out 3 different ones. I printed out 2, and you gave me a third one there. So.
Okay.
Just in case.
Just in case.
I get bored and I want to read something in the meeting.
You get bored? I don't think so. Not lately. Yeah. Yeah, but we got. Yeah. Thank you.
She was going to pour it for you.
Oh, well, go ahead and put it for me then. Thank you.
All right, sir. Need some water?
I've done it for you. You're making me look bad in front of all these people. Thank you. You really make me look bad.
You're so bad.
You know 19's being deferred. 19's being deferred.
I never know that.
It's deferred. I don't know. We'll see what he does. How you doing?
Shade for
Station down there.
That's a discount value in that. You ever see those big brothers? That's a discount value. Such a
We're
vision.
gonna call this city council meeting to order. I'll do the prayer. Mr. Vizino will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Heavenly Father, we thank you for another day that you've given us life, that you've given us a gift that we truly don't deserve, but we're gonna do our best to live it according to your will and your ways, Father God. Lord, we pray and ask that you bless all the families that are represented here today, Father God, that you let us have a productive meeting today, Lord, that we may move this city forward as you would have us to do. In your darling Son's name, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
Face the flag. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America,
to the
republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ms. Renee?
Mr. Bilbo? Here. Mr. Young?
Here.
Mr. Harvey?
Here.
Mr. Marks?
Here.
Mr. Vizino? Here. Mr. Fondell?
Here.
Mr. Weatherford is absent. We have a quorum.
Okay, we got a couple of things that we need to take care of. We're deferring number 13 to December 3rd, 2025. We're deleting number 8 and number 15. Deferring number 13 to December 3rd, 2025. We're deleting number 8 and number 15. We're gonna defer number 19, which has to do with the firemen at the request of the chief. We want to defer so that he can have more time to discuss with the fire department how they move forward. So we'll be deferring that to a later date, the date to be determined in the near future. We have another issue, another item that was asked for deferral, number 45. We're going to move up to the top of the agenda item. It was asked to be deferred by the administration, but we had an objection by Mr. Bilbo. So at this time, we're going to have to go into discussion on the deferment. The discussion will be open for yes or no with the deferment. At this time, any comments in regards to why we should defer this? Mr. Bilbo?
Well, personally, Mac Delafosse is a very good friend of mine. I've been knowing him since maybe in junior high, him and his family. I grew up with him, and I don't believe Mac deserves to be off the board because I don't think he did anything unjust. To my understanding, if I really thought Mac would do something wrong, I understand that it's supposed to be maybe a male finance manager, but it was actually appointed before I got in office, and I don't see really no just due to change it, and I don't think Mac would do anything to hurt the city because he's a man of integrity. He actually helped me when coaching my kids when he didn't have kids playing. He helped me anything I called him. He helped me walk on every door in District C when I didn't want to walk. He'd be waiting for me, say, "Oh, let's go walk. We got to go hit this neighborhood." I think he's a fine gentleman, and I do believe that he would do his best for the city, and he would not hurt anything to cause us any harm. I think he's a fine gentleman. I don't think that we should make those decisions in the middle of his 2-year term now, because it wasn't my decision beforehand.
Any other comments? Mayor?
Yes, and no disrespect to Mr. Delafosse, and that's not the purpose for the resolution. And we're asking for the deferral for the simple reason that that Mr. Delafosse is currently the chairman of the board of the Louisiana Community Development Authority, and his term ends in December. So we'll respectfully let him finish that portion of his term, and we would like to defer this matter because we did ask for the city's finance director to be on, because that particular authority is going to be handling the issuance of the bonds that's coming up with Lake Charles Rebound. So we'd like to defer that until the new year, because we're not going out for that first tranche until the spring of 2026. So I think we have time to work this out anyway. But I would like to have Mr. Delafosse finish his term as chairman of that board.
I'm sorry to go after you, Mayor, but I just thought of it. when you say we want to revisit this when he no longer becomes the chairman, I think if we're gonna let him serve, then he serves not just as the chairman, but if we think he's worthy to serve, he should serve the full term out. So that's my thing on it. So if there's no any other discussion, anybody else?
Yeah, I just want to reiterate too. I know last week I too said that I didn't see the need to remove Mr. Delafosse. Again, I don't know all the backstory, but I know from what I've seen that his track record truly proves itself, and I just think that he needs to stay intact for the remainder of his term.
Any others? Okay, if we vote yes, that means we're deferring. Mr. Weatherford, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know Mr. Delafosse as well, and I don't think he would do anything to harm the city, but the mayor asked for this to be put on the agenda, and our legal counsel has asked us to defer this so they can further consider what can and cannot be done legally. So I feel like we should defer based upon the advice from our legal counsel.
Any other comments?
That was my thought. I think our deferment was requested by legal counsel.
It was.
So,
Any other questions or comments?
I got a question.
Yes.
So when we asking for a deferral, we saying we want to consult with legal counsel, but if I'm not mistaken, we said that last week when we mentioned to Mr. Stutes, so Mr. Stutes said he would look into it, but should we have to wait 2 months to get feedback from that? That's a very lengthy time to be able to see like something else. We talking about just either keeping a person on a board or removing a person for a board that we still don't know. We understand why the city administration want to remove the person from the board, but at the same time, 2 months is a very lengthy time. I'm just like, well, let's make a decision tonight. That's just my take on it. I can't speak for everybody else, but that's just me.
Mayor?
Well, I think the legal issue was that it was brought up that the only way that the existing appointee could be removed is for cause, and I think that those deals with the internal documents of that board itself. But my understanding is that the legislation says that the appointing authority, which would be the city, can appoint his own designee at any time with or without cause. So that's what the legal is ferreting out right now. And you're right, that doesn't have to wait for 2 months. But I think I'd like, from my standpoint, I'd just like for us to take some time and work through this issue. Let Mr. Delafosse continue to serve as chairman unfairly. We weren't going to ask for any of this to be effective until that time anyway, and see if we can work some sort of resolution out, because the idea is that prior to that his appointment, the previous 24 years, the director of finance of the city of Lake Charles served on that board, and we're just trying to return that to the status quo. I understand that people may think that this may be a personal decision, but I don't make those kind of decisions when it comes to the business of the city. So the city has always had its director of finance. The board has usually mayors, directors of finance, and executive directors serve on those boards, and I just want to restore us to that because not only are we going to be asking for the bond issuance for Lake Charles Rebound, but there's a lot of other business and networking that is done between these municipalities when it relates to these bonds, and I want to make sure that was being conducted by somebody who is not only employed by the city, but has the fiduciary financial responsibilities to the city.
Any other comments?
Perhaps can we, since timing is an issue, is 2 weeks long enough for our legal counsel to do the further research into that, and we just take action on this on the 19th?
Mr. Stutes advised that one of his associates, I think, have gotten a copy of the bylaws from the organization, and that's what he's looking at. So maybe 2 weeks would be appropriate, or Tom?
Well, I'd like to ask the question, if we were to go forward tonight and we find out later that there's some legal ramifications to what we done, we can always come back and correct it, couldn't we?
That's why we're asking for the deferral, to make sure we clear that up before.
But I'm like Mr. Harvey, and if I'm not mistaken, it was brought up in the last discussion of it about the bylaws of the organization itself and what it falls under. Mm-hmm. And I read the bylaws, and they did say for cause in the bylaws. Now, I don't know the other aspect that y'all talking about, that we need to get into.
I have I haven't read it myself. I'm not sure if Mr. Stutes has. I know an associate in his office have, and so right now we're dealing with, or I would be dealing with secondhand information. Granted, you said you've read it, but I have not. I'm not really sure if Mr. Stutes have.
And I'm not an
read it.
attorney.
Yeah.
So,
But I can tell you, there's two sets of legislation that deals with this. Those bylaws deal with whether the LCDA itself can remove a board member. That's their internal governance documents. But what we're not dealing with is the removal of a board member because of their internal governance is the reappointment of a designee from the city of Lake Charles. And my understanding that there are separate laws out there that says that the designating authority can appoint someone with and remove someone else with or without cause. So I think he's trying to reconcile those two. I would hope that instead of doing something and having to revisit it later, that we just defer this and get it all done once and for all. Either this council is going to say, go ahead and keep Mr. Delafosse on and not put the city finance director, or it's going to say, put the city finance director on. But I'd rather just have that done at one time instead of coming back and having to revisit this over.
any other comments, questions?
So, my question is, so you are saying in December you want to have him removed? That's what
I'm saying in December, I'd prefer us to go ahead and address this issue as opposed to tonight.
January, we will vote
January,
like we're
yeah.
voting tonight. In January, it would come back.
And it's a timing issue because right now, there's no urgency to the bonds aren't going to be sought through the LCDA until in the spring of 2026.
So if you withdrew this, can you put it back?
I could.
Why don't you withdraw it?
That's the council's pleasure. I will withdraw that and bring it back when it's a resolution, so it can be brought back up. So I will formally withdraw this resolution and bring it back up after the new year.
What's the point of order for that?
We could just delete it. You want to just delete it? Okay.
Take a second.
If nobody objects to it, you could just delete it. If someone objects to it, then we.
So what are we objecting to?
We're objecting to delete
delete
it
it.
tonight, to go forward with hearing the item. Well, we're going to do away with the deferment, which would bring us to discussing the item. That's one thing. That's what we're voting on now. But in order for the mayor to pull it, it would take us a introduction and a second.
What the mayor is saying, you can delete it. It'll be off the agenda, and at the appropriate time, he'll just come back.
But a delete would still take a vote.
No, if someone objects to it being deleted, it would, but you don't have to. Okay. You don't have to vote unless unless somebody objects to it. If everybody consent, it could be deleted. Does everybody consent?
No. Go ahead, Mr. Bibbo.
I really believe that Mr. Delafosse really wants to, and he want to resolve it. I think he's been on his board for 2 years prior, and just like any other board, that when we put someone on it and they give us our time and they come to these meetings or they go to these boards, that we deserve to give them just due, as long as they didn't see anything wrong not to pull him. I don't want to make that decision. And I do believe he wants to make a conversation of himself to give him a chance to speak for himself or why he shouldn't be taken off. Okay. He's fine with staying on, doing his just due, or getting off because he know that Miss Emily would do a wonderful job. But when he got selected to this board, he took it as an honor and something he wanted to do. But it ain't no difference. Why ain't no difference between November or January to him? If we gonna vote him off, he can move on to the next part of his life, or if he gonna stay, he can give his time due diligence to this position.
Well, okay. I want time to talk to the mayor.
Okay.
Okay. That's why I'm asking for it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so the first thing we got is a vote. The first vote is to delete. A yes is we're deleting it.
No. If he's objecting, then you're making a motion to delete?
I'm making a motion that we
Delete.
I guess.
You want to take it off the agenda?
Yes.
Well, allow the mayor to withdraw. I guess that's the same thing.
Yeah, that's the for y'all
same
purposes, it'd be
thing.
delete.
Requires a second.
Yeah. So you would need a second to your. to your motion.
I'll second.
Got a motion on the floor to delete, a second by Mr. Weatherford. Please vote.
Wait.
A yes means that we're taking it off. A no means that we're keeping it on and we're gonna vote on the deferment. Correct?
Oh,
Everybody got it?
no, let me change this.
Yes.
Can you clear mine?
Huh?
Could you clear?
I clear, I had cleared and somebody
What,
abstained.
what,
We got a motion on the floor to delete it from the agenda.
okay.
All right? Second by Mr. Weatherford. A yes vote means that we're deleting it from the agenda.
And
All right? A no vote means that we're gonna go forward to vote on the deferment. All right? Please vote.
Mr. Billow. Okay, so we have 4-3 vote to delete it. The four are Mr. Young, Mr. Vizano, Mr. Fondell, and Mr. Weatherford.
All right. Moving on. Number 44 has been pulled, deleted from the agenda. No, 45, excuse me. 45 has been deleted. We're at number 1. All right, just for... Oh, approve the minutes?
7-4. Mr. Weatherford. Okay.
All right. Just for clarity, we're deferring number 13 to December 3rd, 2025. We deleted number 45. We're deleting number 8. We're deleting number 15. And we deferring number 19 to a later date. Public hearings. Number 1, public hearing and consideration of the Lake Charles Planning and Zoning Commission's decision to deny a request for a variance in order to construct 4 duplex dwelling units, 8 units total, while 1, maintaining an existing driveway encroaching required 15-foot buffer yard along east property line, and 2, constructing the driveway less than 150 feet from the nearest intersecting street within the neighborhood zoning district at the southeast corner of East Street at Bilbo Street. We have some cards. Number 1, and Jill Burton. Oh, go ahead, Mr.
I'm going to give a little
McGarris.
brief description of what happened at the Planning Commission meeting. This is a variance request for the construction of these 8 doors, which is 4 duplex dwelling units with some variances for buffer yard reductions. They have 2 existing curb cuts on the property from a previous development. The applicant is making efforts to move one of those further away from the intersection, but it still is going to require the variance as outlined in this description. The Planning Commission considered the request and voted 2-2, which is a failure on the application. It takes 3 to pass an item. So the variance has been appealed to the council. That appeal vacates the decision of the Planning Commission, so you're voting on it as presented. And I think Mr. Gale is here to represent the applicant to speak on behalf of the project.
Can I have a point of clarification? I know we had a discussion, I thought the council had acted and said that the things that come from zoning are not vacated, they come to the council as they voted on it. And this idea, it really doesn't make any difference now because it was 2-2, so they didn't pass it, it failed.
Correct.
So, I mean, maybe it's just nomenclature, but that was our request of the council that these.
It was, but this is coming back the same way. This is the same way that it went to the planning and zoning.
The request of the council was that if the application or the applicant changed it during the appeal process, if that change was significant, it would have to go back to the Planning Commission for consideration. It is coming to you.
I understand
exactly the same.
Right, I understand that, but still, I think that and I know it's just nomenclature, but I don't like the idea that it comes from zoning intact, and then we either vote to support it, or we can amend it, or we can, vote against what they they
Correct.
did, so.
I don't understand. I want to understand what Mr. Weatherford is saying, because to my understanding, this is the same way it went to the planning and
It
zoning.
is, yeah, I think
That is
that's fine.
correct.
Yeah.
So,
Nothing,
okay.
nothing has changed.
Okay.
I got a
Mr. Fundell?
So what did planning and zoning, what was your recommendation?
The Planning and Zoning Commission
2-2.
voted 2-2.
No.
All right, what was staff's recommendation?
Staff's, if it did meet the standard, our recommendation is not to approve the application. But that's for them to
Okay.
argue, you know,
Okay.
Okay.
what makes this a valid request or not a valid request.
Okay. Good, Mr. Begiris?
I'm good.
All right, got a few cards. Mr. Buxton.
Mr. Gale's here.
The
Speaking
applicant.
for all of these?
No, Mr. President, I'm here on behalf of the applicant.
Okay.
And so typically what I think we do is the applicant presents.
Okay.
You hear your opposition and you give us just a couple of
Go ahead.
minutes to answer any questions. So for the record, my name is Tom Gale. My address is 713 Kirby Street. I'm here on behalf of the applicant and the developer, Mr. Crane, who's here with me tonight. And so with the commission's, the council's permission, I'd ask, can we bring up the GIS map so we can see what we're looking at? And so what the property that we're dealing with is part of the parking lot of what was Trinity Baptist Church. And so you had the Ryan Street frontage and they had their parking, and then you went to the next block in Bilbo. And so what Mr. Crane would like to do is put in a series of townhouses. That's fine. Yeah, and then we're at the corner of Bilbo and East Street, which is just south of Lock Park. And so he is trying to put in the townhouses that are on what was the old parking lot. So we have two probably fairly technical issues that need the variance. One is the 15-foot setback. And so the existing driveway that has been there for however many years is less than 15 feet from the east line. It is not. I don't think we have an address. And so the lot, and when you see it, it'll make a little more sense as to what they're trying to do. And so that image that they have just brought up, it's the old parking lot. There are 3 existing driveways, and the parking, the curb cut, the driveway to the far right, the east side, is the one that is the encroachment. And so in your packet, as part of the site plan, there won't be any structure, there won't be any building that is closer than 15 feet. And so the buildings themselves will be less, or right at 15 feet from there. It's just the same driveway that's been there forever. The second issue is that, again, back to the parking lot, and you can see on Bilbo Street, there are 2 driveways that access Bilbo Street. The one to the south would be eliminated. The one to the north would remain. And the developer is going to do what he can to get it as far from the stop sign as possible. But the ordinance requirement, and that's thus the need for the variance, is to get it as far from the intersection as possible. And so that's the need for it. And so in my opinion, the harder problem is the driveway that's next. I'm gonna suggest to you that this is not Ryan Street, it's not Highway 14, it's not Common Street. These are smaller inner city streets with a low speed limit, and it's exactly the way it is right now, and it's been like that for as long as I've known, and I've been here a long time. And so
I can't see the streets. What's the streets? Can you move?
Bilbo is on your far left,
Bilbo.
and it runs north and south.
And where's the property, sir? Where's the sign?
Does it,
Huh?
I'm sorry.
Are you looking at the same thing we're looking at?
Yes.
Okay. And so this corner, the right side corner, is the parking lot that he would like to develop into the townhouses.
Okay.
And so Bilbo Street is on the left side, runs north and south. And right now, it has 2 driveways. And then there's the one on the far right that goes back onto East Street.
Okay, yeah, that's the,
Okay, it's just a parking lot.
It's just a parking lot.
Okay.
That has 3 driveways. There you go. And so if you don't mind zooming out just a little bit, please.
That driveway, I think it
And what's of interest is directly, can you scooch up the image? You'll see directly south of what Mr. Crane wants to do is almost an identical development. Can you slide up, please? The other up.
The other.
There we go. And so you'll notice on the south side of what's part of this site plan are 4 units that are almost identical to what they're trying to do. So it is consistent with the neighborhood, it is consistent with what they're doing, and it's 2 very technical variances that are needed, both for driveways, not for structures. Yes, sir.
No, I'm saying, you good?
Do you have any questions?
Any questions? Okay.
Thank you.
If you don't mind, Mr. Gale, just stay around.
And just for the record, the request is for the development standards for the curb cuts. They are allowed to build the 4 duplexes on the property as of right because of the existing zoning. So we're not voting on the number of units. The number of units are allowed, just for clarification.
yeah, that was my question. The unit and the density is okay.
Density
as
is, that they are under the density for an as of right.
So how can they do these projects without the curb cuts?
Well, they can't, that's what he's asking for. But my point is that the duplexes are allowed.
But I guess what I want to get clarity on is if we vote no on the curb cuts, that does the whole project.
No, they would have to either move all of the units to the front of the property and come in the back, and your parking would be in the back. You know, the parking is going to be one way or the other.
Okay. Miss Ava Jill Burton? Get your name and address for the record, please.
Hi there. For the record, my name is Angele Burton. I live at 425 10th Street. I'm nearby. I'm on the opposite corner of that. I'm here to speak in opposition of the variance. I've seen the information that they had provided to the Planning and Zoning Commission. I feel that the variance that's located, what they're asking for, they have plenty of space to move the project, to complete it. I do appreciate the development of the space. I do appreciate that they're leaving more green space than most of the other developments that have been coming up in the area. I do not agree that it's consistent with the neighborhood because since 2020, plenty of the developers have been coming in and purchasing property and putting in these duplexes. However, the older homes that are there are these single houses around in that area. So I don't feel it's consistent with that. The other request and negative part of these developments is we have had 2 developments come. The one that the gentleman referenced, the sidewalk took more than a year for it to be repaired, and it was repaired by the city of Lake Charles. My taxpayers, my money fixed that. There's also a development on another Bilbo corner, and on each corner, they've torn up the sidewalks. They have not repaired them. And that has been over a year as well. So my request is to please continue with the denial of the planning and zoning. And as we continue these developments, if we can continue to enforce that they repair their sidewalks for quality of life. We have plenty of people that walk. I personally walk to 121 Bistro. That's very nearby. I walk to the Walmart. I've been known to go to the CVS. I want to use my sidewalks. So that's all I have.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Now, is this impacting the sidewalk?
Sorry.
Would that impact the sidewalk?
Well, by leaving it the way it's laid out, the sidewalk remains intact, so we don't have to touch it. And it's the
You're
same
not
thing-
going to touch the sidewalk?
It's the same with the existing curb cuts, because the development will be on the south side, the structures would be on the south side and would be farther away from East Street. So what the sidewalks that we see up on East Street would be untouched, and it's the same thing with the existing curb cuts. It's the same curb cuts that have been there.
Yeah, I presume though that what she's talking about is when the equipment comes in, it tears up our sidewalks. And I would assume, isn't a contractor liable to repair that or not?
Yeah, Mr. Weatherford, I can't speak to what happened before, but I can tell you that if a contractor is building a project and they're running equipment over those sidewalks and they damage it, they're responsible for fixing it.
Okay, so if it does pass, y'all promise to make sure that sidewalk.
Absolutely.
Is not.
And for the record, we can hold a certificate of occupancy until those sidewalks are repaired.
Okay. All right.
We have that.
Miss Peggy LaFleur. Oh, wait. No, that's the wrong one. No. That's it. Mr. Harvey, that's your district.
Yes, based off the opposition and a couple phone calls I have gotten, there's no disrespect to the property owners and the developers, but I would like to side with the people who are in that area who are current homeowners. And I also want to respect the planning and zoning's decision. I know before we've had lots of council discussion about things come to us and appeal, but then we tend to overturn things. So my recommendation is that we support what the planning and zoning decision was to deny.
And I want to add to that to be sure we understand this vote only affects the curb cut. The project still can go forward. Everybody got it? Please vote.
So,
Mr. Fondell, did you vote? Mr. Fondell is abstaining. Everyone else voted against.
Number 2, public hearing and consideration of Lake Charles Planning and Zoning Commission's decision to deny a request for a variance in order to eliminate the required permanently installed buffer fence around dumpster within a mixed-use zoning district at 2604 Lake Street. Mr. Begares don't have anything to say about that? All right. We got number 2, Mr. Young, that's your district?
Yes, sir. Is there anyone here to speak on it?
Let me get Mr. Berg here.
Yeah. I spoke with this business owner, tried to come up with a couple of solutions, none that were agreeable to the business owner. I think because of the proximity from this project to the Mid-City Neighborhood Initiative, we should be enforcing the ordinances there, upholding property standards. This council somewhat agrees on upholding the property standards. And to reiterate what Mr. Harvey said, I think recognizing the role that Planning and Zoning Commission plays in the thorough process that they put things through review and upholding their decisions really puts public trust in that process. So my recommendation would be to deny the variance.
Any other questions or comments? I would.
I don't need to say anything.
I would just go on record as saying not just that district, but this a little background information in regards to those trash cans and putting fences around it. A little over, I think, a year and a half ago, the city we came up with an ordinance where if you have a dumpster at your business, you have to enclose it, and that's citywide. That's throughout. That's not just this particular district or business that's having that. So I'm in agreement with Mr. Young about his district.
Let the applicant speak.
So yes, we.
Is he here?
I don't know.
No, nobody. No cards were turned in. Is the applicant for this here? No, no one's here. Any other questions or comments?
So a yes would be to deny it, or?
Yes. No.
No would be a denial.
No would be a denial.
No would be denied. The appeal vacated their decision, so you're voting on it again as it's brought to you.
And the no is to not allow the variance.
Correct.
All right. Please vote.
7 in favor of denial.
Number 3, an ordinance ordering demolition and authorizing the city of Lake Charles to enter an agreement for demolition of a structure located at 1814 Easton Street. Willie LaFleur and Josephine LaFleur, owners. Mr. Hester.
Good evening, council. And this is a storm damaged structure, and you can see in the pictures, this one has severe roof damage on this structure. It has exterior wall damage. It's open to the public. There's window damage, all exposing the interior to severe weather damage of this structure.
And offering to the record, photographs showing the subject property, proof of service through the marshal's office, and this is a rehearing from October 1st.
Miss Peggy LaFleur, state your name and address for the record, please.
Peggy LaFleur, 156 Lee Street, Lake Charles, Louisiana, 70601.
What would you like to see happen, Miss LaFleur?
We have been trying to do the secession. I've got that done, but we've been having some issues with sending the letters out. And once we get that done, then I was trying to see if I can get it rebuilt, whereas for senior citizen and disabled, so I'll have a place to stay on our property. But we have some issues getting the secession. I got the secession, but it's the filing of sending the letters, and they're going to California and Colorado. And I spoke to Miss LaCosia Roberts last night, and she moved, so she's getting all her records and stuff. So we in the process of sending the letter out. So she said she'd give them 30 days after she sent a letter to find out what was going to be wrong.
Mr. Fundell, it's your district.
How much time you think you need?
It's just to get the secession, well, I got the secession, it's just to get the letter and to come back, so I guess a couple of months to find out what's, well, you know, if we get the letter back. And that's if we don't have no issue, she said.
You want to repair this house, is what it is?
No, I'm trying to get, I've talked to the lady upstairs about, you know, doing a senior citizen home and disabled, and she told me I had to get the secession done first. So we got that, the secession done. I'm just waiting on them so we can.
Does that affect whether the house is there or not?
I think under their program, you talking about community development?
Yes.
Yeah, I think under their program, they'll do the demolition and the rebuild.
Okay, so.
Have you already been qualified for it?
No, sir. She told me I had to get the secession first, so that's what.
To see if you're qualified, it has to be in your name.
Yes, sir. So I did the secession. It's just to.
Defer it, or you?
You gonna do?
Okay.
Let's defer it for 90 days.
90 days, that'll be February 4th.
Okay.
Can you make sure it's secured?
I did, sir. I put all of the, these are pictures that you, along.
There's a door on the side, on the, I think, south side, that was open.
They must have went and tore it down, because I have the pictures where we did go and board it up, all of the windows and everything.
And we struggle with that. It's your responsibility. If they take it down, you got to monitor to keep it. Okay, because it creates a danger, and I know it's hard.
Yes, sir, for somebody that's disabled and trying to get somebody.
And we cannot, see, you move in a whole different category when we got drug people going in the house. So it's your responsibility to monitor and redo it. So I hope you get someone to pass by and try to keep it. I know it's hard.
Yeah, sir, for me. And then, you know, I'm disabled and trying to get somebody and trying, you know, pay somebody to get it done. I did it already, and that's what I'm saying. I had the pictures last time I was here.
Just try as hard as you can.
Okay, I will.
It's deferred for 90 days. Please vote.
7-4.
Number 4, an ordinance ordering demolition and authorizing the city of Lake Charles to enter an agreement for demolition of a structure located at 410 North Simmons Street. Pamela Marie Swain, owner, subject to a tax sale to state of Louisiana. Mr. Hester.
This is a residential structure that's been damaged, and you can see in the pictures there's roof damage, there's window damage, exterior wall damage, all exposed in the interior to severe weather damage of the structure.
Offering to the record photographs showing the condition of the property, proof of service, the appointment of a curator, and this was a rehearing also from October 1st.
Mr. Harvey.
Yes, we actually deferred this a couple times, but tonight I think we need to make a decision. I'm going to say normal delays, however, someone is still living there and the power is still connected. So I think we need to make sure before we do anything, I know we need to properly notify them, but the person who's living there, from what I'm understanding from the parcel owner, is not authorized to stay there. So
it's sold to state.
Yeah,
too.
so someone is staying there in the power.
Yeah, she's been here a couple of times.
I would say normal delays.
Normal delays. Please vote.
7-4.
Number 5, an ordinance ordering demolition and authorizing the city of Lake Charles to enter an agreement for demolition of a structure located at 1610 Graham Street. Alan J. Mitchell, owner. Mr. Hester.
Okay.
Now this one, you can see in the pictures, it has severe roof damage. The whole roof is collapsed on the structure. There's exterior wall damage, there's window damage, all exposing the interior to severe weather damage of this structure, and it is open to the public.
Mr. Harvey, is this the one you want to defer to December?
Yes, I was going to ask to defer it for 60 days. I did speak to Mr. Mitchell, and I also asked him to please go and secure the property. He promised that he would have it secured within 7 to 10 days.
60 or 30?
Yes, because it's very dangerous.
30 or 60 days?
60.
60, okay.
So that would be January the 7th.
Okay, that'll be January 7th.
Okay, January 7th.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right, number
2026.
6.
You got to vote.
He's deferring it for 60 days?
60 days.
Yes, sir.
Deferring for 60 days. Please vote.
7 in favor?
Number 6, an ordinance ordering demolition and authorizing the city of Lake Charles to enter an agreement for demolition of a structure located at 2200 Commercial Street. First New Life Missionary Baptist Church of Lake Charles, Louisiana, owner. Mr. Hester.
And this one, you can see in the pictures, there's not that much roof damage, but the exterior wall, you can see in that picture, is whole collapsing. And it's open to the public, so there's interior damage to the structure also.
Offering to the record the photographs showing the condition of the property, proof of service through the city marshal's office, and this is a rehearing from September the 3rd.
We have a card. Derica Martinez.
No, that's
Doricus
That's not
Rosales
the-
Martinez.
that's not the right.
Oh, I'm reading. That's a 12. That ain't a. All right. Nobody there, Mr. Harvey.
I know last time we had the pastor of this church speak on that, and he said that he was trying to work through a program. Do we have anything?
I emailed him, and I've never received anything about the FEMA, his documentation that he's in the FEMA program.
Okay.
Robert, have you?
Okay. No. We don't have anything. Normal delays.
Normal delays. Please vote.
7 in favor?
An ordinance ordering demolition and authorizing the city of Lake Charles to enter an agreement for demolition of a structure located at 1900 Prejean Drive, Place Vendome Apartments Homes, LLC owner. Mr. Hester.
Okay, these, I have a list of violations, and you can see in the pictures, they're pretty bad when you look at them. You've got, they're all burnt, and from a 1 to 10, they're all a 10.
Mr. Hester.
Yes.
I can alleviate some trouble. 15.
Let me just add, offering to the record the photograph showing the condition of the property and proof of service was through the certified mail.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
15. Please vote.
7 in favor?
Number 8 has been deleted. Number 9, an ordinance ordering demolition and authorizing the city of Lake Charles to enter an agreement for demolition of a structure located at 1030 13th Street, carport only. Russell William Young and Natasha Lynn Miller Young, owners. Mr. Hester.
And this is a residential, it's a carport only, so there's damage to the whole structure, exterior wall damage, and the whole structure's coming down, so it's a serious issue.
And offered to the record, pictures showing the condition of the property, proof of service was made by appointment of a curator.
Mr. Fundell. 15. Please vote.
7 in favor?
I don't want it.
Number 10, an ordinance ordering demolition and authorizing the city of Lake Charles to enter an agreement for demolition of a structure located at 2502 Root Street, rear house only, Lily Ann Duhorn and David T. Huddleston Estate, owners. Mr. Hester.
And this is a residential structure. This is a structure in the back of a main structure. But you can see in the pictures, this one has severe roof damage to the structure. It's open to the public. There's wall damage and there's exterior window damage, all exposing the interior to severe weather damage of this structure.
Offering to the record the photograph showing the condition of the subject property, proof of service was made through certified mail in the city marshal's office.
You wanted to speak, ma'am?
Yes, if you don't mind. It's my mother's property.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I didn't know I had to fill out one of them little
State
papers.
your name and address for the record.
My name is Myrna Duhon. And I live at 18 Avenue E in Bogalusa, Louisiana.
Okay.
And I drove 4 hours to get here. I've never been to one of these meetings before. So it's on me to have it done, and I can't do it.
Okay.
So
let me see what the councilman want to do, because we have some things that we can help you out with, okay?
Okay.
All right. Mr. Young?
Oh, I don't think it's an industry.
Oh, I have your Have you as the
It's
district?
off of Lake Street.
It's off of Lake Street.
Okay. Perhaps defer.
Well, if I can give you a little bit of information. She wants it torn down, correct?
Yes.
We can tear it down. The city will tear it down. We'll put it on your taxes.
I'll talk to her after the meeting, so if she wants to go through that process, I would just go normal delays and we can talk through those
Okay.
issues.
He's going to explain everything that I was going to tell you. He's going to explain to you.
Okay.
Mr. Young, we're going to do normal delays.
Yes, sir. Normal delays, 30, 60.
Normal delays, please vote.
7 in favor. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Number 11, an ordinance ordering demolition and authorizing the city of Lake Charles to enter an agreement for demolition of a structure located at 2713 General Vandenberg, Linda Gray Guidry Estate owners. Mr. Hester.
This is a storm damaged residential structure. It does have roof damage. It has a lot of damage to the fascia and eaves, which is exposing the attics, which you have a lot of animals going up there. That's from the neighbors. Exterior wall damage, window damage. It's open to the public, and there's interior severe weather damage to the structure.
Mr. President, can we call out the individual, the owners again?
Linda Gray Guidry. Linda Gray Guidry, are you here?
It's an estate.
Estate.
All right.
Anybody representing the estate?
Or Kevin Guidry?
Who?
Kevin Guidry?
Kevin Guidry? Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, his name not on here. Kevin Guidry?
I think he was in contact with the city at one point. But they want to defer.
He said he was coming.
Okay. You want to defer it?
I'll tell you what, he said he was coming.
Yeah.
Let's pass it and let's pick it up last,
Okay.
once we finish the other ones.
All right. Number 12, an ordinance ordering demolition and authorizing the city of Lake Charles to enter an agreement for demolition of a structure located at 2915 Creole Street, RH Rental Properties LLC.
And this is a residential structure. It's a burnt structure, and you can see in the pictures. The roof is not bad, but the interior of the house is really bad. It's open to the public. You have vagrants going in there. You can see in that picture. There's window damage, and it's all exposed in the interior to severe weather damage of this structure.
Offering to the record is photographs showing the subject, condition of subject properly approved for service through the city marshal's office. And we learned that the new owner is present. She just purchased the property in October sometime, and she doesn't speak English very well, so the gentleman is present to interpret for her.
State your name and address for the record, please.
Doraiki Rosales Martínez, 2202 South Lake, Michelle Circle.
Can you repeat what she just said in English?
In English, Doraikis Martinez, and her address is
2202
2202
South Lake,
Michelle
Circle,
Lake
Lake Charles, Louisiana.
Lake Charles, Louisiana.
Okay. What do you want to see happen?
¿Qué quieres que pase con la casa?
La quiero remodelar.
She wants to fix it up.
She want to fix it up. And she...
What's the time?
The time.
Time necessary.
Well, first of all, let's clarify something. She just purchased the property, right?
Yes.
So how long is it, do we have a record of how long it's been?
It was the end of October.
And yeah, just a few weeks ago, I believe.
So that,
Sure.
that affected him.
Thank you for buying property in the district and wanting to fix it up. What's the timeline that you would need to renovate this property? Because I have gotten a couple of calls about it.
Dice que gracias por comprar la propiedad ahí en esa zona y que cuánto tiempo necesitas para reconstruirla. She's asking for 6 months.
She got to pull a permit. That's completely redone.
When could she pull a permit?
Que cuándo puede sacar un permiso.
No sé, cuando me diga.
Or is it, I'm sorry.
How long before she gets started?
Will she live, is she gonna live in the house, or is she planning to live in the house? Is it gonna be her house?
¿Vas a vivir en la casa o la vas a rentar? She's gonna live in the house.
Okay.
She's going to live in it?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I would like to talk to you guys afterward. Can we defer for 60 days, and then we can work on a plan to get it back into commerce?
Yeah.
Dice que te van a, que pues que ahorita puede platicar con nosotros y que si le haces te va a dar
Or January.
60 días. Ok, y si en ese plazo 60 días no he terminado.
¿De qué? Oh, no, ahorita vamos a platicar. So you're gonna talk to her and see what's...
Absolutely, yeah, and we'll defer this item on the agenda for 60 days.
Okay, we'll have to wait for you after?
Yes.
Yes,
And Mr.
please.
Young, I think during the deferral period, you have no objection to her pulling the permit. and
Absolutely
starting. You might make that clear, that she can go ahead and,
She can go ahead and pull the permit.
How soon can she do that?
¿En cuánto puedes empezar a reconstruir la casa? A sacar un permiso para renovarla.
Cuando pueda sacar los permisos, ¿cuándo puedo empezar a sacar los permisos?
No. ¿Cuándo tú puedes ir a sacar el permiso? ¿Ya tienes alguien que lo haga?
Sí.
Oh yeah, she can go probably next week and
If
pull
I
them.
may suggest, Mr. Young, we give her 30-60, that'll pull a permit. You can still talk to her, but she'll make a report of her progress in 60 days.
That works.
Entonces tienes que sacar el permiso y 60
And
días para
please,
que...
definitely, you can see in that picture, it's the windows open, we've had complaints from the neighbors. There's someone going in there, and they're staying in there. So you need to get it secured.
Can you secure it?
Puedes
Back
asegurar
door.
todas las ventanas.
Board the window.
Ya lo hice.
She's stating that she did already.
Okay.
But she need to go back and check it, keep an eye on it, because
I
somebody's
just took
breaking
these
in and out.
pictures a couple of days ago.
¿Cuándo lo hiciste? Porque las tomó hace
The dates
unos
should be
días
on
las
there.
fotos.
No, lo hice el domingo.
She did it on Sunday.
Okay.
Okay. So you got 30-60, Mr. Young. You're gonna report back at the end of that, but in the meantime, Mr. Young is gonna communicate with you about what he expects from you.
Sounds good.
Okay?
Dice que ahorita para hablar con el señor Teque.
Yes.
30-60, please vote.
7-4.
Number 13 is deferred until December 3rd. Anybody here for number 14? Anybody here for number 14? You go. An ordinance ordering demolition and authorizing the city of Lake Charles to enter an agreement for demolition of a structure located at 1023 14th Street, Joshua John Common and Angela A. Ecclese owners. State your name and address for the record, please.
Mark Delafosse, 1202 Virginia Street, Lake Charles, Louisiana.
Okay.
I didn't fill out a card because I talked with legal and they had asked me to come in. I'm a certificate.
Excuse me, 1 second. Mr. Hester, go ahead.
Okay, this is a residential structure. You can see in the pictures, there's roof damage, exterior wall damage, window damage. It's open to the public, all exposing the interior to severe weather damage of the structure, and we've had lots of complaints from the neighbors about this structure.
And offering to the record a photograph showing the condition of subject property, and Mr. Mark Delafosse, he bought a tax sale title to the property. I don't believe we were able to serve the owner, record owner. So I would ask to also amend the title. Think the last part of that title to be subject to a tax sale title to Mark Delafosse.
So he's just purchasing the property?
When did you get your tax
June.
title? Of this year?
This
Yeah.
year.
So, do we,
Mr. Bilbo?
Oh, it's in this country, okay.
Mr. Bilbo?
Me?
That's 14th Street.
That's not my district.
that's mine,
It's
Not
yours?
1023.
that's mine.
That's yours? Okay, Mr. Fundell.
So, can he pull the permit? That I was talking,
I mean,
he has
he
a,
has a tax title to it, so he's trying to protect his interest in it. He doesn't have to pull the permit,
but
but
he was trying to pull.
I think he has one.
Ms. Broussard was saying he was trying, she couldn't figure out if he could pull one. Is he
Okay, I
the
thought
legal
he-
owner of the property?
It was
Yeah,
in
I think
plan
it's-
check.
He applied and it's just being reviewed. Yeah, they
So
didn't
he
deny.
applied for a permit.
Right.
Yeah,
And
a
the
repair
permit is
permit,
being reviewed.
correct. Under review,
What's the holdup on it being
I
reviewed?
don't know, do you know?
it's being reviewed for code compliance, is that correct?
Yes, yes.
So
Okay,
when
so-
somebody works on a building like that, Mr. Fondell, typically they submit a set of plans, and I believe the permit office just reviews it to make sure they're following the code,
Okay.
depending on the amount of damage. I think that may be what's going on.
So,
It is in plan check. He's trying to pull it.
so we basically taking out a demolition, right?
No, he's pulling a permit to repair it, but we're gonna monitor it.
Okay.
Either you give him a delay or defer it.
Yeah.
What you want to do,
So,
Mr. Fundell?
you got to secure this place.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now, if somebody break in it, you board it up, somebody break in it the next day, I'm gonna go by there and look
Oh, yes, sir.
myself.
Yes, sir.
You gotta have to make sure nobody's going in this place. Can you promise me that?
I can monitor.
Okay, all right.
Yes, sir.
What you
Okay.
want to do, Ms. Fundell?
90 days.
90 days?
Deferred?
But you-
Oh, yeah. Okay. So that'll be
Oh, that's February 4th.
February the 4th.
And
And
is that-
2026, sir?
Is that what reasonable?
Yeah, I think from the condition of the
Well,
property.
May I make a recommendation? If he's trying to pull a permit, let's just give him the 30 days to pull a permit so he can get started.
It's
Okay.
up to,
So we do 30-60.
36, good enough.
30-60.
I have curb appeal in 30 days on it.
Okay.
Okay.
30-60, please vote.
7 in favor.
Number 15 has been deleted.
Thank you.
Ordinance for final action. Anybody got anything they want to pull?
Mr.
No, that
Marks,
ain't
Mr. Marks,
it. Yes, sir.
I believe you got to go back to number 11, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, we were supposed to go back and do it. Number 11, an ordinance ordering demolition and authorizing the City of Lake Charles to enter an agreement for demolition of a structure located at 2713 General Vandenberg. This is Linda Gray. Linda Gray Gidry Estate owner. That's the one we was waiting on somebody to come.
yes, sir.
Mr. Bilbo,
15.
1515, please vote.
7 in favor.
Ordinance for final action. Number 16, an ordinance accepting the lowest responsible bid and authorizing the City of Lake Charles to enter an agreement for project number CP 3257, Sally Mae, Medora Dead End Phase 2, and amend the budget as necessary. Mr. Harvey.
Yes, Mr. President, I recommend that we award the construction contract to the lowest bidder, Hicks Enterprise Incorporated, in the amount of $398,130. Comment.
Any questions or comments? Comment.
Yes, I know CRCS done a good job lately of communicating to the dead end of Sally Mae Street. Is it possible that they can communicate again, let them know that, hey, we have a bid, we have some person who's won the bid and the work is going to start. But also, could we stake a sign saying that construction is happening? That's a dead end, and that was one of those projects that started and then stopped. So
We absolutely can do both of those. We can notify the owners and we'll put a sign out.
Got you. Thank you, I appreciate that.
Any questions or comments? Please vote.
7 in favor.
Number 17, an ordinance accepting the lowest responsive and responsible bid and authorizing the City of Lake Charles to enter an agreement for the purchase of office supplies for use by various City of Lake Charles departments and divisions for a 12-month period with the option to renew for 2 additional 12-month periods. Mr. Bilbo,
I'm good with it.
you gotta read it.
I got to read the whole thing?
Back.
Oh, man. I got it. In the back?
Yeah. Look for number 17.
I'm glad I got these glasses. Ordinance accepting the lowest responsible bid and authorizing the City of Lake Charles to enter into an agreement for purchase of office supplies for use by various City of Lake Charles departments and the divisions for a 12-month period with the option to renew for 2 additional 12-month periods. Be ordained by the City Council of Lake Charles, Louisiana, in a regular session convened. The mayor of City of Lake Charles, Louisiana, is hereby authorized to accept the lowest responsible bid and to enter into an agreement.
Bitchy.
Oh, I'll just read this one. Oh, okay. The office guy, lowest responsive and responsible bidder meeting specifications. I never did this one, y'all, so.
Read the name of the name and the number, the amount.
Okay, the successful bidder, office guy, 50% total discount rate. 3 Staples Contract and Commercial LLC, 35% discount with 25 margin floor as needed. The office guy, 50% as needed.
Just number 1, I believe.
Office guy, 50% as needed.
And you just have to move to accept the bid.
And we move to accept this bid.
Yes.
And we need like some training on this.
Questions or comments? Please vote.
7 in favor.
I want to take this opportunity, Mr. Rubin, if you could explain for our new council members the difference between number 16 and 17. One says the lowest responsible bid, and one says the lowest responsive and responsible bid. Could you tell us the difference between those two? Same thing?
Yeah. lawyers responsible and responsive. They're responsible meaning they're trustworthy to do the job, and responsive is that they responded to the bid. So it's the same thing.
Everybody clear? Ms. Emma?
So on the office supplies contract, we had several people who sent in information, but not all of the bidders either sent in correct information or enough information or something. So that's where you get responsive and responsible.
Gotcha. Any other questions? All right, number 18. An ordinance accepting the lowest responsible bid and authorizing the City of Lake Charles to enter an agreement for the purchase of polymer flocculants for use by Public Works Department wastewater division for a one-year period with an option to renew the same terms for an additional 12 months. Mr. Fundale.
I move that we accept the lowest bid for the polymers flocculates for the bid amount of $37,400.
Everybody can hear that?
And that was, the bid was submitted by Paladine.
Is it Paladine is the
Paladine?
vendor?
Yes.
Okay. Paladine is.
Paladine, well, okay. Paladine flocculates.
All right.
Y'all
Any
got
questions
it?
or comments? Please vote.
7-4.
Number 19 is deferred. Number 20, an ordinance for the consideration to amend the official zoning map from a residential zoning district to a business zoning district, companion with the major conditional use permit in order to construct a warehouse use with variances to eliminate required 15 feet buffer yard along the north property line. Number 2, allow use on local street versus required location adjacent to and having access to an arterial or collector street at 629 to 633 North Coletta Street and 624 to 628 Armstrong Street. Mr. Garrett?
Members of the council, this is a request to amend the official zoning map to a business zoning district. The applicant originally requested to include his property that was on the east side of the property. The Planning Commission considered his request, but amended it and approved it, eliminating the rezoning of the property that's not on direct access to Holmes Street. This is Louisiana Radio Communications' entire site, just about, and this will impact only the property that is abutting Holmes Street as recommended by the Planning Commission. This is not an appeal, this is a recommendation, so you are voting to either uphold or deny the request. And I think Mr. Vincent is here to speak on the project if you have any questions.
You said that you guys were recommending it?
Yes, the whole area is just about owned by Mr. Vincent, and it is all commercial applications along that corridor.
Any questions or comments?
What?
Oh.
Oh, for me, I'm sorry.
No. No questions or comments? All right. Please vote.
7 in favor.
Right. Number 21, an ordinance authorizing the City of Lake Charles to allow employees to be off on Friday, November 28, 2025 as an extra paid day off for career and non-career full-time employees. Mr. Cardone, if you don't mind explaining, there was some question about an extra paid day off as opposed to a holiday, the wording of it.
Well,
Miss Emily. What, either one?
Well, we give a certain amount of holidays each year, and it's prescribed, but also we allow an additional day off, and we allow the unions to pick what day that is. Typically, it's been Friday after Thanksgiving, and so they're given that one day to make that choice each year.
So just for clarity, and Mr. Bibble brought this up, you said they could generally pick a day, correct?
We allow them to pick that day. Typically, over the years, it has been the Friday after Thanksgiving.
So by us assigning that day, do they still get to pick another day?
They have.
Okay. Any other questions or comments?
Mr. Cardone, this goes to all city employees,
All full-time.
all full-time employees?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I didn't understand what career, non-career, maybe I'm ignorant to that, but fire department, police department, public works, everybody.
No, sir. All career and non-career employees. I think that's correct.
So that's the
That
clarity.
is a provision that was given in the Public Works contract.
So it doesn't apply to fire and police?
Correct.
but fire and police still get paid the holiday pay if they work.
Correct.
Okay. Any other questions or comments?
They still get that day.
If they work.
Right.
Yeah.
If they work, do they get a day later on they can pick? Now, we can't shut the whole city down, but
No, sir. No, sir. This provision for that extra day off is for career and non-career employees. It has never been for public safety.
Any questions, comments? All right, please vote.
7 in favor.
22, an ordinance authorizing the settlement of a claim against the city of Lake Charles and the suite style Lesvia Funes Mendez versus American Alternative Insurance Corporation, the city of Lake Charles, and the Houston Lane Boyd docket number 2023-1780, Division G, on the docket of the 14th Judicial District Court, Parish of Calcasieu, State of Louisiana. Do I need to read the bottom too? The
If
city.
y'all gonna go into executive session.
No. Well, I think the city attorney has reached out to everybody. Any other questions or comments?
Nope.
Please vote.
7 in favor.
The following resolutions may be adopted by consent. Anybody got anything they want to pull?
Number 23.
Number 23?
Yeah.
Also,
23 was going to be pulled.
and also, if you don't mind, number 42.
Number 42? You say 42, Mayor?
Yes.
23 and 42. All right?
And Mr. President, 23 will need a motion and a second. Yes.
All right. No other? 25? So we got 23, 25, 42. Any more? Okay. Number 23, a resolution ordering and calling a special election to be held in the city of Lake Charles, Louisiana, the city, on April 18, 2026, or such other election date prescribed by the legislature of the state of Louisiana as an alternative for such date in accordance with the law for the purpose of submitting to the electors residing in the city qualified under the Constitution and laws of the state of Louisiana, propositions for authorizing the renewal of the levy and collection of certain special ad valorem taxes for the purposes described herein, making application to the State Bond Commission in connection therewith, and providing for other matters in connection therewith. Any questions or comments? Got a motion?
So moved. Second.
Got a motion by Mr. Young, second by Mr. Bilbo. Please vote.
7 in favor.
25. A resolution accepting Lake Charles Rebound 911 Memorial Park Task Order 2024 LCR 404 as substantially complete and authorizing the advertising of the 45-day lien period. Any questions or comments?
No question. I asked for it to be pulled, but I found my answer.
Okay. Please vote.
7 in favor.
Number 42. A resolution approving the mayor's appointment of members to the Downtown Development Authority Lakefront Development Subdistrict in accordance with the ordinance number 15062. Those candidates that we're voting on will be the City Council of Lake Charles, Louisiana does hereby appoint the following members to the Downtown Development Authority Lakefront Development Subdistrict as follows. Member 5, Jacob Raftery, filling unexpired first term of Matt Young, 2023-2026. Mr. Rafferty's first term will end on June 30th, 2026, and his second three-year term will begin July 1st, 2026. I have a question right there. Well, let me do the whole thing and then I'll come back. Member 6, Tamika Bilbo, filling unexpired first term of Diana Ross, 2025-2028. Ms. Bilbo's first term will end on June 30th, 2028, and her second three-year term will begin July 1st, 2028. Member 7, Mike Livings, filling unexpired second term of Jay Ecker, 2023-2026. Mr. Livings' first term will end on June 30th, 2026, and his second three-year term will begin July 1st, 2026. Any questions or comments? I have a question, Mayor. Are we appointing them to 2 terms right now?
They're currently filling the unexpired terms, and then their terms begin, because each of these positions were the persons resigned before their terms expired.
So we're basically voting to finish off one and start another for all three of them. Everybody is correct with that? Please vote.
Question.
Yeah, question.
Got a question. While we talking about this, just to bring it back to the top of everybody, the request I made for the DDA during the last meeting, I still would like that.
Yes.
Especially that we added new members on. I just would like that SWOT analysis.
Yes.
I submitted to you today or yesterday the ordinances, the scope and responsibilities for the DDA, so you should have that in your email.
I did.
And we can sit down and.
But it didn't have what has happened in the last 3 years.
We can add that to it for you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Any other questions or comments?
And Mr. President, we did ask each of the candidates to come here and speak if anybody had any questions for them.
Mr. Rafferty, you want to speak?
If y'all have questions, I don't have any answer yet, sir.
Any questions or comments? Mr. Rafferty, I do have a question for you. I want to get you on the record. Just state your name and address for the record.
Jacob Rafferty, 1718 West Common Street.
That's all I wanted. Ms. Bilbo? State your name and address for the record, please.
Tamika Bilbo, address 2433 18th Street.
Thank you, ma'am. Mr. Livings? I saw him earlier.
He was here.
walked outside.
Oh, here he is. He's walking in the hall.
Hey, Mike Livings. Would you please state your name and address for the record, please?
Yes, sir. Michael Livings, 1420 9th Street.
That's it. Thank you, Mr.
Lake
Livings.
Charles.
Appreciate it. Just wanted to know where you live.
Huh?
Just wanted to know where you live. All right. Any other questions or comments? Please vote.
Craig, do I have to not vote on this?
That's his wife.
You can abstain.
I'm just saying I don't want.
You could abstain.
Okay.
Can we?
On abundance of caution, go ahead, abstain.
And if you want, you can take each candidate
individual.
separately, so he can have the opportunity to vote on all, but he would have to
That's what we
abstain
do.
from his wife.
The first vote is going to be on Mr. Raftery and Mr. Livings. Please vote.
7 in favor.
The next one is going to be on Ms. Bilbo and Mr. Bilbo. Councilman Bilbo is abstaining. Please vote.
6 in favor, 1 abstention, Mr. Bilbo.
All
Thank
right.
you.
So that'll be those.
All right.
That was 23, 42, and 25. Okay, 24. A resolution accepting project number CP 3461, decorative metal work on the various promenade features as substantially complete and authorizing the advertising of the 45-day lien period. 26. A resolution accepting project number CP 3502, Kirby and Hodges Street sidewalk repairs as substantially complete and authorizing the advertising of the 45-day lien period. 27, a resolution accepting project number CP 3070, wastewater treatment plant BC oxidation ditch repairs and improvements as substantially complete and authorizing the advertising of the 45-day lien period. 28, a resolution accepting project number OP 7306, fire station number 1 restroom renovations as substantially complete and authorizing the advertising of the 45-day lien period. Number 29 through 41, the hearing date is December 17th, 2025. 29, a resolution setting date for public hearing on condemnation of a structure located at 2205 Klein Street. Barry Mark Charles, owner, subject to a tax sale to the state of Louisiana. 30, a resolution setting date for public hearing on condemnation of a structure located at 1613 8th Street. Kimberly Jones, owner. 31, a resolution setting date for public hearing on condemnation of a structure located at 1501 4th Avenue. FIG Series 2021-100 LLC, owner. 32, a resolution setting date for public hearing on condemnation of a structure located at 1205 14th Street. Jesse Allen Shrub, owner. 33, a resolution setting date for public hearing on condemnation of a structure located at 1621 2nd Avenue. Judith Lynn Pachon Estate, Amber Henry, owners. 34, a resolution setting date for public hearing on condemnation of a structure located at 806 Azalea Drive, carport only. Tamika Francis, owner. 35, a resolution setting date for public hearing on condemnation of a structure located at 518 Lobato Street. front house only. Jerome Murray, owner. 36, a resolution setting date for public hearing on condemnation of a structure located at 210 North Booker Street. Dorothy Mae Collins and Harry Lee Simeon, estate owners, subject to a tax sale to state of Louisiana. 37, a resolution setting date for public hearing on condemnation of a structure located at 1013 Alamo Street. Clarice Mott, owner, subject to a tax sale to the state of Louisiana. 38, a resolution setting date for public hearing on condemnation of a structure located at 2103 Opelousas Street. Sandra Pete Anderson, estate owner, subject to a tax sale to the state of Louisiana. 39, a resolution setting date for public hearing on condemnation of a structure located at 1613 Shaw Street. Severnus Grandigo Jr. and Mary Alice Grandigo, owners. 40, a resolution setting date for public hearing on condemnation of a structure located at 1029 Alamo Street. Jana Marie Burdette and Terry Daniel Turner, owners. 41, a resolution setting date for public hearing on condemnation of a structure located at 521 Kingsley. Letitia Michelle Fontenot, Boardwalk Investors with Union Bank as secured party. Kenneth Joseph Fontenot, Shelley Michelle Fontenot, Heritage Management Services with Union Bank as secured party. Malcolm J. Fontenot, April Nicole Fontenot Thomas, Kim Latrice Fontenot Poulard, and Harold J. Thibodeau, owner, subject to a tax sale to the state of Louisiana. Number 43, the hearing date is November 19th, 2025. A resolution setting date for public hearing on the alteration of a shoreline of Calcasieu River to install timber deck and covered boat slips and remove and replace existing damaged bulkhead by installing riprap and fill for bank line stabilization at 20 River Road. 44, a resolution setting date for the agenda meeting date for the City Council of the City of Lake Charles for Wednesday, November 12, 2025, in place of the regularly scheduled agenda meeting on Tuesday, November 11, 2025, due to the observance of Veterans Day. So that's next week. It's going to be on Wednesday instead of Tuesday. Any questions or comments? Please vote. The following ordinance are for introduction and consent and will be read into the record the day following this meeting at 1 p.m. in the City Council chambers at City Hall. This meeting is adjourned.